one thing, it seems like everybody today, parents especially, struggle with work-life balance. And when you have a family, the stakes are even higher. Do you think there is such a thing as work-life balance? I've heard you talk a little bit about it on your podcast. And what kind of advice would you give parents on how to make it all work?
Well, I mean, I don't think there's really such a thing as work-life balance, because I think then you're really putting both at the same equal level. And reality is that without work, you can't really have a great life. It's hard. There's no free stuff. But at the same time, without life, you can't really be happy at work, because then you'll be coming up to a messed up place every day or every night. And you don't want to do that. The way I look at it is that I think these are all comes down to daily choices, whatever those are. So for me, I live in Atlanta. My commute to work when I'm in town is about an hour and a half each way. So for me, I made a conscious choice to just do Uber every time I'm in town, so that hour and a half each way. So 3 hours of my time, I'm actually working. So by the time, especially when I'm coming back home, I'm actually in the Uber for whatever hour and a half, and I'm cleaning up all my emails, things that I need to do on my laptop. I got a Wi-Fi port, so I can just be on the internet and do all the things I need to do. And by the time I reach home, everything is clean, everything is done. So when I'm home, I'm present with my family. And I think a lot of people go through this anxiety of and checking their phone the whole time while they're driving and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, when they come home, they have a million things they already have in mind. So they can focus and be present, and then they're back online in a couple of hours or throughout the process. And I think those are all choices that we all make. So instead of creating work-life balance, I just I try to prioritize my time, and not always successful, but in most times I'll wake up at 5 in the morning. I'll try to get a lot of the work done that I want to do, so that by 6:30, when my son is dropped to school, I'm going to drop him to school. So that's important. It's important to have breakfast with him. So from 6:30 to 7, that's our time to be together. So those are all just little choices that I think we all need to make. That will make it better, as opposed to trying to think about it as a life, work-life balance.
I love that. My wife is going to be she might be Ubering to work just after hearing this. That's a great tip.
Yeah, it works. I mean, it has been one of the best things. Hopefully we make more money than like a whatever 10, 20 hour, $20 worth of Uber per day. And if it brings peace and joy and happiness in your day, in your evening, let you center and focus on the right things, I think it's worth the investment.